Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's On The Social. This is a show where you take control and send in questions for me to answer. This week's show is sponsored by OneFootball. The OneFootball app is the easiest way to keep up to date with all the latest stats, transfer news and rumours. So to download the app, look in the description below and download it today. Right, let's crack on with the show. Got a few questions coming this week. I'm going to start off with one from Twitter at Steve5705. Do we need to get any players in January, a covering right back and centre back, maybe on loan? Yeah, I definitely think we need to bring in another right back. It looks like Fredericks is going to be out for a little while. Zabaleta, as we know, can't play every game. We've got Antonio there as a backup right back. So yeah, but I definitely think we need definitely cover and the right back position. As a centre back, I mean, we've got Balbuena, Diop, Ogbonna there. You know, Winston Reid. To be fair, I'm not sure how far Winston Reid's off of playing. So, yeah, maybe bringing in another centre-back as cover, but it can't be... It's got to be someone that's willing to sit on the bench, because at the moment, you're not knocking Balbuena and Diop out of their positions. Right, moving on. At Lewis Tucker _94. With players like Arnie, Lanzini and Yarmolenko returning, should we revert back to our old formation, 4-2-3-1, or do we stay with our current formation, 4-4-2? I think at the moment, I think whatever's working, we need to keep it that way. With Arnie should be back. He's rumoured to be back for the Southampton game on the 27th, which is a massive boost for the squad and the team. With Lanzini and Yarmolenko, I don't really think we're going to see much of them this season. I'll be honest with you. I think Yarmolenko could be out for the rest of the season. Lanzini's looking to be back around end of February, March time. So I think with Lanzini, he's going to come back as a bit of a luxury player for us, especially if we're battling in that top 8. You know, he's someone that can come on, unlock a defence. But I mean, at the moment, yeah, I think just stick with what's working at the moment, because we've won 4 in a row, so it's definitely working. Right, Ben Watts, fully fit West Ham team. What's your formation and starting 11? This is a tough one, because at the moment the players are playing so well. I mean, obviously Fabianski in goal, Zabaleta right back, Diop, Balbuena, fully fit Creswell left back, 4-3-3. Let's go. Declan Rice, Snodgrass, Lanzini, Anderson, Hernandez, Arnautovic. It's so tough because everyone's playing well at the moment, so it's tough to pick my strongest team. You've got Yarmolenko, Antonio's in good form at the moment. You've got Mark Noble I've left out. There's some decent players that I've left out. You know, Andy Carroll, when he's fully fit. A fully fit Jack Wilshere. You know, it's a good squad we've got at the moment. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's a good question. It's one I'll have to have a proper think about there. Right, Ali Shah. Since Jose has been sacked, how funny has that been, by the way? I knew it was coming. He was playing for it. He was waiting to get the sack to get his big payout. Since Jose has been sacked, I'm now 100% certain that Marco will not be leaving us. And now we have that sorted, we can focus on getting a box-to-box midfielder. We have been linked with Denis Suarez from Barcelona and Pereira as a winger from United. But personally, where do you think we need to strengthen? No, I think you bang on there. I think we do need another centre midfielder. Look, Jack Wilshere, I see the news on him today that it looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the season, which listen, I do feel sorry for him. I do rate Jack Wilshere, but yeah, we've always had that feeling that it won't work out. He's going to pick up that injury, and it's a long-term injury. He's played 5 minutes since September. You know, look, I know it's not his fault. He don't go out and get injured on purpose, but no, we definitely. I mean, I know we've been linked with Loftus-Cheek this week. Be a great signing. Me and Nicky spoke about this on the radio show last night. Be a massive signing for West Ham. Even Danny Drinkwater would be a good signing, I think, on loan. As for Suarez from Barcelona, yeah, why not? I think he's 26 years old, I believe. Centre attacking midfielder. And Pereira from United, he's a winger. He's about 21, 22. I think he's been on loan the last couple of seasons. Is he at Valencia or something like that? But yeah, no. With United at the moment, Jose going, a new manager's going to come in. he might want to bring Pereira in and give him a chance. So you never know. But no, it'd be definitely. But I do think we need to strengthen right back, another midfielder, and I'd like to see another striker come in as well. Right, Luke Tenans. Which would be your ideal match involving West Ham? Examples being West Ham versus Millwall in a cup final, or West Ham versus Real Madrid in a Champions League semi-final knockout game at the London Stadium. Yeah, I mean, look, an FA Cup final against your London rivals, any London team would be massive. You know, you have the bragging rights, you've won a cup, but the Champions League is got to be every sort of club's ambition, especially a club that want to spend money. Sorry, I'm not saying that we're going to be in the Champions League in the next few years, but it's definitely. I want to play the big European teams at the London Stadium. I want to play the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munichs, the Dortmunds, Juventus. Not only I don't want to play them in a pre-season friendly. I want to play them in the big, even if it's the Europa League semi-final or something like that. But the Champions League, you know, to be at the London Stadium and hear that Champions League music going would be massive for West Ham. So it's hopefully ambitions that we're going to have, and hopefully Pellegrini's got them ambitions. Hopefully our board's got their ambitions, and our players have got the ambitions to reach for Europe. Right, Simon Thompson. Would Man U go for Pellegrini, a proven league winner who has proven himself at West Ham and can deal with big players? In brackets, hope not, by the way. Yeah, no, I definitely hope not. No, I can't see them going for Pellegrini. I think it looks like they've got their heart set on either Pochettino or Zidane. They're looking to bring someone in for the rest of the season as a caretaker manager. So they probably know that if they went for a Pochettino, they wouldn't get him now. So if Tottenham don't make the top four, who knows? Man United are a massive club. They're the biggest club in world football. So they've just been on a little downward spiral since Sir Alex left. But yeah, I mean, look, Pellegrini's a good manager. He's proven it at West Ham, but he's got the Man City links, and I just don't think he would go to Man United. Maybe if he was offered it might be different. You never know, but fingers crossed he'll still be our man. Right, John Edward. Hello, Ryan, Scott, Nicky, Graham, or Dan, or whoever's dealing with this. Which place in London or Essex has the highest percentage of West Ham United supporters? Well, London is going to be East London, obviously. But Essex-wise, I mean, everywhere I go, there's West Ham fans. There's a massive following in, you know, everywhere around Essex, really. But Essex is full of, got a lot of Tottenham supporters as well, and Arsenal supporters. But definitely in London, I'd say it's East London. But yeah, do you know what? That's a good question here. I'd like to actually know the stats, so I might even do a little poll on that just to find out who lives where and what. And don't worry, I ain't going to come and burgle your house. I'm only going to ask you to vote where you live. Right, Aaron Hobday. What areas of the team would you add to improve the team, or just to add cover? My areas would be right and left back and up front. Yeah, definitely right back, 100%. Left back, yeah, maybe I could see either one of Creswell or Masuaku going in the summer. Up front, yeah, I think we do need to strengthen up front because look, Andy Carroll, bless him, he's not ever going to stay fit. We've got Hernandez, who he's a bit touch and go at the moment. He's been on great bit of form lately, but there are still rumours that he's going to go in January. We've got Lucas Perez, got himself a couple of goals the other week. He's not going to be our main striker. Arnie as well, but yeah, definitely need another striker. I'd like to bring in a really proven goal scorer as well. But we've got one in Hernandez, so as long as he's happy, playing for West Ham, getting the service, scoring goals, let's keep a happy Hernandez at West Ham. But I think midfield as well, especially in the centre, I think we need another centre mid, maybe two. So definitely, if we want to improve on what we've done already, just keep adding to the squad. Right, Aaron Stewart. Ryan, I think Manuel and the board need to take advantage of the feel-good feeling at the moment and bring in 3 to 4 players in January and kick on. So despite injuries, we can then also attack the FA Cup as well as trying to keep the league from going and maybe 1 or 2 going. What do you think? Yeah, 100%. That sort of carries on from my last question. I think with the form we're in at the moment, if we can get to January and we're still around that top 8, you never know, top 6, add to the squad. Go out, be ambitious, get in a couple more signings, improve the squad, because we've got a lot of players out. But the fit players we've got now are good players, and they're playing really well at the moment. But just go out, get a couple new signings, freshen up the squad a bit. Not too much. You don't want to upset the squad too much. But just add to it. Keep adding quality to this squad, and who knows where we can end up at the end of the season, because 5 or 6 weeks ago, there was a lot of people we was interviewing thinking we was in a relegation battle. Now I'm seeing them same people saying we're going to break the top 6. So that's how quick it can change. If we can get through these next 4 games, still going undefeated, maybe not winning them all, maybe a couple of wins, couple of draws, but it's still better than losing. Keep this run going and just add to that squad. It only needs a couple of players just to replace, because Wilshere looks like he's out for the season. Winston Reed's out. Yarmolenko. We've got a few other players out on the injury list. Lanzini should be back February, March time. But no, I'll definitely add. And as for the FA Cup, why not? Let's have a crack at it. This club is desperate for a trophy, like every club. Most clubs are desperate for trophies, unless you're the Man Cities. But yeah, go out. I'd love to win the FA Cup. I ain't ever seen us win the FA Cup. I was born in 1984. I know I look older before you take the piss. But I've not seen it. We were so close in 06 against Liverpool, and it would mean the world to West Ham and the club, Pellegrini and the players. And imagine seeing our captain Mark Noble lift that FA Cup at Wembley. Unbelievable. Right, Warren Effany. Who would you get rid of in January, and who do you think we should bring in? I think I've sort of mentioned it in previous questions. I mean, Loftus-Cheek I'd love to see come to West Ham. Ryan Bertram from Southampton. I know I've been linked with him. Nathaniel Klein as a right back. I know he played the other day against Man United for Liverpool. That was his first game. There are rumours that Liverpool would loan him out. Be a great loan signing to bring in at West Ham. Who to leave? I think we need to... If Jack Wilshere is going to be out for the rest of the season, I think we should just take it on the chin and release him in January. I don't think we can have another 2 or 3 years of carrying another player like we've carried Andy Carroll for all these years. We can't keep doing it. We can't be giving these players a wage. Like I said earlier, they don't mean to be injured, but look, we just can't keep paying these players. So yeah, I mean, anyone else? If you'd have asked me a couple of weeks ago, I probably would have said Antonio. But after what I've seen the last few weeks, I definitely think he looks a lot fitter, sharper. He looks happier. So look, a happy Antonio is a good player. So no, it's a difficult one, because at the moment, with the injuries, I don't think we can let a lot of players go. Maybe loan a couple out, as long as we bring some in. But yeah, that's it for this week's questions. Thank you so much for everyone who sent in questions this week. Yeah, I mean, that's it. This is the last show for me before Christmas. So I just want to wish everyone a happy Christmas and enjoy yourself. Obviously, we've got Watford at home this Saturday, so we'll be there. Fan cams. I won't be on post-match pint this week, because unfortunately I'll be at the game, but I've got to shoot off straight away because I've got a family party to get to. So yeah, I know the boys are going to be out having a Christmas drink. So now look, as I said, I just want to wish everyone Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy your Christmas. And yeah, give me your thoughts on any questions. Give me your answers. If you agree with me, if you don't, thumbs up, thumbs down. Keep subscribing. As I said at the beginning of the video, download the OneFootball app. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching this week's show. I'm Ryan Archer. Come on, you Irons!